All right, there's the puppies. There's the puppies. Hey, puppies. All right. So, let's see. I'm switching sides with them today because I noticed that my left arm's kind of getting she's probably not going to like this because, oh, we'll see. But, yeah, my left arm's getting too strong. And, so I'm gonna have to, because I'm always pulling these dogs. But anyhow, so today it got up to 96, and it doesn't seem that hot right now, but it's also pretty late. It's almost 7, so even if it's like 95, just the fact that the sun ain't baking over us makes it seem a lot cooler. I got some things today that are pretty cool. First thing is from Facebook, and I think they're locking up the Supreme Court, like really securing it, and they're making the they're chaining up the fence that they have. So that was kind of interesting. So I was just following her on Facebook. She's the girl that always goes around and films DC, and I follow her on Facebook. And so I'll post those pictures here. And in the comments, they think that it's going to either be Roe versus Wade decision, and or ruling or whatever, or a 11/03/20, because they said that's where that's at right now. Because there is a lot going on, you know, like you got mules, you got pre-code, all this stuff coming out. So I don't know, but this she's got this stuff going on there with the you know, at the Supreme Court, you know, she's got that stuff. So let's see what else I got here.
And Foreman momentarily off balance. Another right hand. Now Foreman lands a left and a right. They are matching power for power. They trade. Morrison lands an uppercut. Foreman relentlessly stalking. Closing seconds of round 7. It has been a very busy round for both fighters. Morrison lands an uppercut.
The WBO World Heavyweight Champion, we go to the scorecard. Dalby Shirley and Patricia Jarman both scored the bout 117-110. Jerry Ross scored the bout 118-109 for the winner and new champion,
CNN finally admits something. They finally admit something, especially when they like backtrack, and it has to do with it has to do with our 2020 integrity. That had to do with things whenever we chose who our leaders were going to be. We used these certain kind of devices that were used to count documents, and anyway, CNN finally admits that they have some things don't work properly, and they can put people in certain positions of favor if exploited. Of course, CNN tries to say that it's all been de-thinged, where they say that no kind of like things like that would happen. They wouldn't actually take advantage or exploit those. However, I think that we've all kind of seen over here recently that it's been kind of otherwise, and we're going to find out what really happened. But CNN admitting that there is questionable software. That's all I can say. They go on those things that start with a D, and everybody cries whenever you cut onions. We're going to find out what happened. This is going to happen. I'm really optimistic, and we're going to be doing great soon. So anyways, thank y'all very much.
Well, everyone knows, they've all heard of deep fakes. And I got a comparison of the two. The original broadcast and one that's kind of like pointed out and kind of enlarged and stuff. And it looks to be from the same situation. But I'll go ahead and show that to you. Pretty interesting.
Message came through really well over these last 4 nights. To me, what the team pulled off was unbelievable. The first ever virtual convention, and the way that they wove it all together was astonishing.
I mean, as somebody who has been doing these, Chief.
Yeah, no, well, I watch you at night, and I get tired from just doing the Zooms that I do on a daily basis. And there you are in your house. I guess are you still in your house? I can't
No,
tell.
I'm in a reproduction of my office, but my family's still here. My son is still one of my crew.
Old Hillary that they're talking about. Here's one for you to notice here recently.
And then they are very active in disinformation propaganda campaigns against candidates, and are using social media to undermine our candidates and lift up or protect Trump. So it was a really big deal, and I know people are still confused by it, but there's no question any longer. The Russians actively interfered in our election to help Donald Trump. There is no hoax. It's true, and a bipartisan committee just underlined that.
So I apologize if you just happen to throw up watching her. It's very sickening, kind of gag. But what folks catch in these type of interviews would be this neck right here. You see this? What does that look like to you folks? That looks like what we've been sharing in the past, where they do masks they wear on, or they do CGI. So you have this person with dark skin, and then what they do is they manipulate the face to use what they call deep fakes. So it's just very interesting that Hillary can't really be the real one. They have to use somebody else. And this strange one.
Also have a, right in our current times, we have news that is more interested in being first than getting out the truth. And this is an example of that with the thing going on down there in Uvalde. People are pronouncing Uvalde. It's Uvalde. I think it's a Native American name. So, well, let's take a look at that, and I'll see what else.
Amari Garza have a different father on each network. Yeah. So they interview him on CNN. This guy, he starts crying, fake crying, and he's holding this picture up, and there she is, supposedly his daughter. I'm not going to show you the whole clip. I'm just going to speed through it. Investigators, gunman, for 46 minutes. Angel Garza, father of shooting victim Amari Joe Garza. Then you go over to, let's see, they show a clip of her fishing.
It's probably the real
now,
father.
There she is again. Stricken family speaks out on the Today Show. There's a different father. Yeah, there he is. Stricken family speak out. Well, remember, there's the other father. What's going on? Angel Garza, Amari Joe Garza. This father's upset. Looks like a different guy to me, unless he shaved real quick and went over to a different show, because there's Amari Garza, the same one on the left from CNN, and on the right you see from the Today Show. Yeah. What is going on? Was this thing faked? Who knows? Did you guys see anybody? Do you know anybody from that area? Anybody?
So here's one from the sheriff. in Florida that says, hey, if you come and try to do that here, we'll put a stop to you real quick. So check it out.
To a school in this county, armed, we're going to do our best through either our guardians, our school resource officers, or our school resource deputy sheriffs to eliminate the threat outside of the school before they ever get to the children. We're trained to do that. Now, if you have trouble understanding that, let me give it to you in Polk County vernacular. This is the last thing you'll see before we put a bullet through your head if you're trying to hurt our children. We're going to shoot you graveyard dead if you come onto a campus with a gun, threatening our children or shooting at us.
Here's some wimps from that are protesting at the NRA. See, they're infringing the Second Amendment. They are. That should be illegal. Especially if they block people going into the NRA convention. So, all right.
Weak. You'll always be weak. You need a gun because you're weak. You need a gun because you're weak. You need a bullet because your voice is small.
I think I already showed y'all this one with the mother of the shooter down in Uvalde. So I'll show it to you again. No big deal.
I don't know what he was thinking. New this morning, we're hearing from the mother of the gunman in the Uvalde school shooting.
The 18-year-old bought 2 guns days before the attack, and his mother now apologizing for her son and begging victims and their families for forgiveness.
Here's a picture of what they call a Adonis belt. And, you know, I've kind of been covering this topic quite a bit, but it's just kind of I don't know. It's kind of a crazy topic. Yeah, the Adonis belt is kind of the musculature in the stomach area that, I don't know. You know, I mean, I could show you one that show you a tummy with and without it, and both these women say they're women. But that's all I got. Hold on. Well, I don't really have much because I haven't been looking. Been kind of running around with my nephews today, and so I'll just post some pictures of like a fishing trip that my brother and I went on. And I think these are his pictures, but it was his first fly fishing excursion here in the Texas Hill Country. But y'all take care, man. Please comment below, check the like, and subscribe. And I want to apologize about the chicken video that I did. I just didn't realize how offensive that would be and that I needed a warning. But I'm sorry.